In the quiet dawn, life on the volcanic plain moved in simple harmony. Foraging was their rhythm, the heartbeat of each morning. They lived beneath the shadow of the mountain, but feared nothing yet. To survive here meant to read the land and trust instinct. For the young, every day was discovery, every moment a lesson. Togetherness kept them alive, long before words existed.
Morning peace stretched endlessly, as if nothing could ever change.
The earth whispered its first warning, quiet but unmistakable. To them, the trembling earth was as strange as the sky falling. They felt danger not with thought, but with touch. These early hominids, the Australopithecus, faced a daily struggle for survival. They looked to their leader, searching for certainty, but he sensed only change. In the relentless crucible of the savannah, every dawn brought the same struggle. The tremor passed quickly, but unease lingered in their bones. And the mountain watched in silence, hiding what stirred within.
Moments later, the earth trembled again, stronger than before.
For the Australopithecus, survival meant constant vigilance. They were the dawn of a new age. The tribe reacted with instinct, reaching for anything stable. To them, every vibration meant uncertainty, a signal to stay close. They sensed the world changing beneath them, long before understanding why. The leader urged them away from the swaying trees. This was the dawn of man, a harsh, unforgiving world where every sunrise brought a new struggle for survival. And when the shaking stopped, a deeper silence arrived. High above the plains, the first true sign of danger rose into the sky. They smelled the change long before they understood it. The leader recognized what the others felt. The land itself was changing. The plains around them shifted in quiet anticipation. To them, the dark plume meant one thing: change was coming. They sensed the mountain awakening, a force older than their world.
Australopithecus, the first to walk upright, navigated a world beautiful yet unforgiving.
And on the horizon, the first breath of the coming catastrophe rose.
The first to flee were the animals, running from danger the tribe could not yet see. 5 million years ago, in the cradle of Africa, our ancestors faced a world both beautiful and terrifying. When prey ran without being chased, instinct warned that something greater approached.
When even predators fled, the message grew impossible to ignore. The tribe sensed the shift. The land itself felt unsettled. When every creature fled the same direction, the tribe understood something vast moved behind them. The world around them shifted from calm to chaos, and they stood at the threshold of it. The tribe gathered together, instinct drawing them into a single shape. The sky began to dim as ash drifted from the awakening mountain. They tasted the air and felt the mountain's breath settle upon them. The falling ash brought confusion, unfamiliar and unsettling. As the sun set, the tribe found warmth and safety in the shadow of the great volcano. The wind carried more dust, and the world grew dim. From higher ground, they saw the plume thickening, stretching across the sky like a warning.
And with each passing moment, the falling ash grew heavier.
The world around them changed color, transformed by the mountain's awakening. Then came the sound, a deep roar rising from the heart of the mountain. The blast shook the plains, sending a wave of ash wind across them. For these early hominids, the dawn of their existence was marked by the raw power of the land.
The sky split open with smoke and light, a sight no creature could ignore.
The leader sensed the danger growing. The mountain no longer silent.
Each blast darkened the sky further, turning day into shadow.
It towered above them, vast, unstoppable, ancient. Light from the mountain spread across the land, a warning fire in the distance. The ash storm swept across the plains, heavy, dark, and unrelenting. The leader braced himself, sensing the storm carried more than dust. The tribe protected their young first, turning their bodies into shelter. Visibility faded as ash thickened, turning the familiar world unrecognizable.
The falling ash covered every trace of life, as if the land wished to hide itself.
The ash storm smothered sound and color, leaving only fear and silence. Deep within the forest, a strange glow emerged, the first sign of the molten river.
The molten rock moved closer, bright enough to paint the forest in fire-colored light.
The lava crept through the trees, slow but unstoppable. The forest bowed under the heat, its ancient trees bending in surrender. The tribe felt the heat from afar, a warning carried on the wind. In the unforgiving crucible of the Rift Valley, every resource meant the difference between life and oblivion. The molten river widened, reshaping everything in its path.
Their instincts urged them to move, for the land beneath them was no longer safe. When they reached the familiar path, the land revealed its new barrier. The molten river cut across their escape, turning the path into a glowing wall. The way forward had vanished, swallowed by the rising fire. They searched for another way, but each direction held new danger. The molten river forced them back, driving them toward the cliffs. And so they turned, climbing away from the glowing barrier to find higher refuge. The smoke fell fast, turning the world into shifting gray. In the choking haze, senses strained, searching for familiar shapes. The leader called out, but his voice dissolved into the smoke. The dawn of man, set against the raw power of the African Rift Valley. Here, survival is a constant struggle. One wrong step, and the smoke hid them from one another. The tribe tried to stay together, but every direction looked the same. In the blinding haze, some wandered without guidance, searching for any familiar sound. Through rhythm and instinct, they reached for one another across the gray void. They climbed toward higher ground, where the air thinned and the smoke lost its grip on the land. Some glimpsed familiar shapes above and moved with renewed hope. Instinct drove them to help one another, even when every step grew treacherous. In their climb, cooperation became their lifeline. For the Australopithecus, every journey was a gamble. The last ascent demanded patience, one careful movement at a time.
Together at last, they looked down upon a world transformed, swallowed by ash. They found comfort in each other, the ancient bond that carried their kind forward. And so they walked forward, carrying the memory of fire and the strength to begin again.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one.